Hi everyone, this is a tutorial to demonstrate how I work cable to front and cable to back cables. Now my personal preference is to work them without a cable needle, which involves slipping the stitches off your needles for a short time, and I appreciate not everybody's comfortable doing that, so I'll also show you how to work the cables with a cable needle. Okay, so cable to front. That means that you're cabling 2 stitches, and a cable means that the stitches are switching positions. The bit at the end, whether it's front or back, tells you where the first stitch is moving. Is it moving in front of the second, or is it moving to the back of the second? So a cable to front means that these 2 stitches are swapping positions, and because it's a cable to front, this stitch, the first stitch, is going in front of the second stitch. So I'll show you how I would work that first. So I like to slip my stitches off my needle. So if I want this to be in front, I bring my right needle behind that stitch to grab behind the second stitch. I then slip both of those stitches off my needle, and you'll see that that first stitch is now loose. I grab it with my left needle. The stitches have switched positions. I slip this first stitch back onto the left needle. So at the moment I haven't worked either of the stitches, I've just swapped their positions so that what was the first stitch is now in the second position, and it's crossed in front of what is now the first stitch. Once you've done that, you then just work those 2 stitches as the pattern directed. It could be 2 knits, it could be 2 purls, or a knit and a purl, whatever it is that you're supposed to be doing with those stitches. Okay, so that's the cable to front without a cable needle. On the next 2 knit stitches I've got, I'm going to show you a cable to front again, but this time with a cable needle, although in this case I'm actually using a double pointed needle because I don't have a cable needle. It does the same job. Okay, so cable to front, the first stitch is moving in front of the second stitch. So I slip my first stitch off left needle onto the cable needle. The cable needle is at the front of my work, and I hold it there while I work the next stitch on my left needle. So I'd knit or purl, depending on what the pattern's telling you to do, that stitch. Then you work the stitch from the cable needle. You've worked a cable to front. Okay, and what you will notice, hopefully, with the cable to front is that it creates a cable that appears to lean to the left. That stitch crosses in front and it makes it look as if it's leaning to the left. Okay, cable to back. Pretty much exactly the same, except that this time the first stitch needs to cross at the back of the second stitch. So without a cable needle, what I do is I insert my right needle into the front of the second stitch, slip both those stitches off the needles. With my left needle, I grab that loose stitch at the back. The stitches are now crossed. I've cabled them, slip that stitch back to the left needle, and I'm ready to work those 2 stitches as the pattern directs. I'll show you that one more time, but with a cable needle. So this is cable to back. So I want this stitch to cross at the back of this one. So I bring my cable needle to the back of my work. I slip that one stitch onto the cable needle. It's at the back of my work, and I hold it, I hold it there while I knit that second stitch on the left needle. Then I come back to my cable needle and I knit the stitch off that cable needle. Okay, and you will see with the cable to back, it creates a right leaning cable.